Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
There's one other topic that we've advertised. If we can do brief comments on it, that would be very helpful. We've chosen Professor Stephen Adei's $1 million for contract allegation matters arising, but that will mean you have to do 2 minutes each for me. And I'll start with you, Solo, on this.
It's a very simple matter. No, so carry on, no problem.
Prof only spoke what we all know, just that it came too late. I believe that when you are within working with the government and the government is misbehaving, you must speak out to free the people. The thing is that Prof has seen his age. He knows that we are all playing. He's playing extra time. So in this day and time, he's not going to go down there without speaking the truth. You know, Professor Fepo Boati also started speaking the truth. What I heard, the road and what's the name? The road and highways minister, acts of, that is investigation here and there, is to hide behind technicalities, to brush the issue aside. Who doesn't know? Ask contractors in private. They take the bribes. And you can stretch the argument to even go into other public sectors. Now, before you are placed as a teacher, they pay between 8,000 to 15,000. To get access to immigration, they pay 15,000. You understand? GES. Which area? Hygiene, School of Hygiene, a young lady. As for the ladies, their matter, me, I've given birth to girls. So when I look at what is happening to ladies of today, then I get mad. After collecting their money, they sleep with them. These people that are doing that had the appointment free of charge. But instead of improving upon the situation, they are rather turning into other things. So Prof only spoke truth, but you know, it is very difficult to prove what we call bribe. Because it takes two to bribe. I mean, the one that will come out to say, I bribed Mr. A or B, the law will deal with you, because you are also as guilty as the one that is taken. But the point is that to measure whether there is bribery in the road sector, look at all our roads. I was in the Western region last weekend, and to my surprise, close to 80% of the road network in Setakra, the capital, is washed. From there I went to Kumasi, totally mess. Go to the other various regional capitals, and I'm not even talking about the districts. So if you are not having corruption in the sector, why is it that every contractor, there is something we call retention? That when you do a contract, they retain some of the money so that you can fix the roads. How come they have allowed them to take all their retention monies? Because the boss there took money. You understand? But because you cannot prove it, they know when they say, oh, let Iyoko investigate. Prof will not be able to prove it with documentary evidence, and those that leaked the information or told him this story, they will not be bold enough to come out and then defend Prof. The minister conveniently, technicalities, so that we embellish the situation. It's not true. They are paying. Some even pay more than 1 million to get a contract, and that is why we are where we are today.
Thank you. Since I've started, I'll still take you last. So I'll let everybody wait for you. Me?
Well, I believe he has served in a privileged position. Prof has served in a privileged position. A position such as the GRA, the board chair for the GRA. And so I will not doubt what he has said. In fact, I think that he would have the eyes to see even from that point. And I know why I'm saying that. Because if you look at those payments and taxes, in terms of withholding taxes and all that, it affects all that. And therefore the GRA will have those information easily through some of their audits and checks. And so, well, who am I to doubt Prof? And I think recently in the news we have seen a situation where the contract valuation board has rejected a contract awarded to one of the companies in this country, stating clearly that in terms of the points awarded, they are not qualified, yet they have been given the contract. What would have been the reason, if not for this 1 million?
Thank you. Honorable.
Thank you very much. Like earlier contributors said, bribery is very difficult to prove. But I too have no reason to doubt Prof at all. But it's going to be very difficult to prove it. And like he also said, the committee that has been put in place is just to clear them. Like President Akufo-Addo has cleared a lot of such issues. So this is just another clearing house. This is what my perception is. The question is, how did Ghana get here? I mean, these things he's talking about. Under Mahama, I didn't hear things like this at all. You're going to be paying 1 million for a contract? It wasn't the case. This country has so degenerated over this past 7 years. That is very, very sad. How did we get here? How did we get here? That now, even to get admission into a school, young girls need to sleep with people? How did we get here? That you're going to work in the immigration service, you have to pay 15 to 30,000? How did we get here? Or a teacher is going to take his appointment letter. Some have come to me that they have their appointment letters ready, but they need to pay 10,000. So if I can give them. So these are things that you wonder, how did Ghana get here? A few years ago, 7 years ago, you wouldn't hear such a thing. Now it's the order of the day. How did we get here? Very sad. Ghanaians have seen what the new patriotic party is all about. Young men like Solomon have gotten their conscience awoken.
With the butterfly.
And
The butterfly.
and now we are seeing clearly. It is my prayer that several other eyes will be opened and that they will see that this is what the situation is and put Ghana first. Thank you very much, Senna.
Thank you very much. 10,000 cedis. Like, how much does the teacher even earn? That's about more than 6 months' salary.
That's to collect his appointment letter.
Really?
Yeah.
If you don't pay, you don't get it.
Correct.
So now there is an old Fanti High Life song. And the lyrics are extremely interesting. You know, I think I'm going to render it in English. It says that if we don't die early, one day we shall see the rat carrying the mortar and the pistol into his hole. Fortunately, we didn't die early. So we are beginning to see the rat carrying the mortar and the pistol into his hole. That's what we are seeing. I'm sure you've also heard that when ships are about to sink, the rats, they run off the sinking ship like hell. In desperation, total desperation. They even forget that when they jump off the sinking ship, they fall into the sea and they will end up with the sinking ship at the bottom. The rats have begun running helter-skelter out of the sinking ship. That's all we are seeing. Nothing more. We are seeing the rat carrying the mortar and the pistol into his hole. He's going to pound fufu in his hole. What should I say again? What is his name? Professor what?
Stephen Adei.
Hey, have you forgotten 7 years ago the things he said and did? Why? He should stay there. Why is he running away? He should stay there.
Ship is sinking.
Today, you listen to him again. You will see where he will take you. He took you there 7 years, you are still there. And he's coming to talk again, you are following him. Follow him. I'll finish.
Thank you very much. A few messages just to close the show. This is Lad David Amatepe, and I'm listening to you live from Kokwe. I can't agree more with Honorable Delasoa on the experience in football coaching and experience in governance. GM is in a coach. In Senegal 1992, the coach has some of the best players Ghana ever produced, namely Abedi Pele, Tony Yeboah, Yao Preko, Tony Bafo, Frank Amankwa, etc. That wasn't the same during his second coming. GM is the Kwame Nkrumah of our time. There isn't anyone in Ghana at the moment better suited for the office of president than GM. His understanding of governance locally and internationally is unparalleled. Elsewhere, he'll be defied and admitted into sainthood. As for my friend Solo and his butterfly movement, the earlier they join us, the better for them. That's Solo and David sending that message in. I'm seeing a few messages coming in. This is Dr. Kova Segbefia. Says, Sana, we in the media space know that. Dr. Kova Segbefia said, we in the media space know that what Prof. Adei said is true. But shocking is the news that some contractors denied it. They should not come to us when they are frustrated in the future. They are the ones who tell us what they go through. And of course, there's this is Agbako Benkofe who says to join the military under this government is 20,000. Fire service is 15,000. Police is 15,000. Immigration is 20,000. Prisons is 15,000. Customs is 30,000. These monies are taken before one undergoes a medical examination and onward recruitment.
Let me tell you something very interesting. You know, the public order law stipulates that if you want to organize a demonstration or whatever, you have to give the police 5 days notice.
Okay.
And the 5 days notice is inclusive of Saturdays, Sundays, and all.
Okay.
Okay. I was telling you about this demonstration in solidarity with Palestine.
Okay.
Yesterday evening, around 5:30, the organizers took the letter of notification to the regional police command. You know, they refused to take the letter. Yeah, they actually claimed that they are closed. A police service closes at 5. I've never heard so before. They said they are closed. Okay. So this one, once we was on the program, one of the organizers took the letter again. Said no, he has to come back during working hours Monday from 9 o'clock. I mean, incredible. They make nonsense of the public order law. But you see, this time, they are not dealing with amateurs. Whether they like it or not. Thursday, it will happen.
Yes.
What is this? Police, they say they close. Police. You take a letter to the Central Police Command, they say, oh, we are not working. Unbelievable! Only in Ghana.
The one who said they are not working, what was he doing there?
He wasn't working.
As for him, he's in charge office. He's not in the orderly room.
He's not working.
Very interesting. Gabi in New York says, which Alan is Solo talking about? Is it the same Alan that was supposed to help grow ordinary sugarcane to see the Commander Sugar Factory operational and he failed woefully? Or is he talking about another Alan? Ordinary Ashidie sugarcane, he couldn't grow in 7 years. And he's talking about agriculture. These people talk, and they must be thinking we are all dumb. Send special regards to Uncle Kwesi Pratt. I have learned a lot from him over the years. That's Gabi. Then there's Positive Change in Medina says, this clueless and insensitive government is really scared of going to opposition. They are worried because of the subsequent punishment that is dangling in their faces. The Australian visa fraud, Kelny, GVG, PDS, Gold for All, the missing excavators, COVID-19 cash, data bank fraud, National Cathedral fraud, and others. It continues. Once again, let me remind you that we are still raising funds. In fact, 0551 521101. I was amazed by the response you gave to us because I only did it on Saturday. But the response was amazing, and I want to applaud Tijani and, of course, Erabna. They did some further follow-ups, and that was fantastic. So let me applaud the general manager for Pan-African TV, Pratt, for the fantastic work they did in putting together that thing within a short time and taking it to Mepe. And so, but we're still continuing.
Went to Ghana, give you a bus.
Yes.
You want to take the
A fantastic bus. A fantastic bus. Yes. That bus must be available always. Because we'll take the bus again. Thank you to the Socialist Movement of Ghana. The number again 0551 521101 is the Momo number. You see the name Dorcas Frimpong. Dorcas Frimpong. And it's also a number that you can call if you want any enquiries. Like Mr. Pratt said, Thursday there's a demonstration that is in solidarity with the people of Palestine, the Palestinian people. And the current, what is ongoing, it's difficult to sometimes call that a conflict. It's not a conflict when somebody powerful is beating you down and then sometimes going overboard and you're struggling. It's difficult. It's not a conflict. That is not even a conflict. And for me, I've always said it's difficult for me to side with Israel because I'm a Ghanaian with our colonial history and everything. How do you side with a superpower? It's some way. So, of course, let's all turn up for that demonstration. We're providing details on whenever the details are ready. I'll get those details from Comrade Pratt. We'll share with you on Radio Gold that I'll be on Pan-African TV. Those details with you so that you can be part of the demonstration. And let me say good morning to my friends at Fragoma who I haven't heard from in a while. Well, we are back same time next week in another edition of the show. And today, let me say a big thank you to Comrade Kwesi Pratt Jr. Once again, welcome back. Who is General Secretary of Socialist Movement of Ghana. At least I don't have to answer questions on where is he again. Well, I think I will answer those questions subsequently in the future, but at least not for today. And then nice to see Honorable Dalaso once again, Member of Parliament for Pando. I understand your frustration. After seeing what I saw at Honorable Kujato Black Horse constituency, anybody who is in charge of those constituencies will be very frustrated. And
he's so busy with the water that he doesn't respond to his calls anymore. I've called him 10 times.
He hasn't picked you. That's 10
times.
Hey, really? Oh, I get him in the night. I time him in the night and I get him. So maybe we should try my strategy. But it's interesting that Honorable somebody tell him that Mr. Pratt is trying to get
don't tell me anything. I don't need him. I don't need him for anything.
What? Well, let me also say a big thank you to Ni Yaboyanan, who is an aspirant NDC parliamentary candidate for Ododo. They are still planning their primaries. Their primaries, they have been working on it for a long time. Their time is still going. They are still working on it. And of course, always a big thank you to Solomon Uso, who is a member of Team Butterfly, member of Team Alan Chemanting. Well, we are done for today. Let me say a big thank you to my crew, Director Dion Hubert. Of course, it's always difficult to remember his name. Emmanuel Osei, who is in charge of sound, because ever since I came here, he was called TT. So it's difficult to know Ruben, and of course, there's Tijani, Theophilus, there's Rabana, and all of those who work together to bring Utali.
And it's the same
Emmanuel Osei.
Hey, one man.
I am Sad Animal. We are back same time next week and with another edition of the show. The show was live on TV, on Pan-African Television, live on the social media handles, Pan-African Television, and of course live on radio on Radio Gold. Thank you for making time.
He has labored, he has suffered to
Well, so it's another morning here.
Today, on our own behalf as Pan-African TV, and also on the behalf of all of our viewers, everything you see here is directly from us, staff of Pan-African TV, but also from viewers. In just 2 days, we made an appeal to our viewers to come support us so we can come, you know, and show our love. And all the sack bags you see of clothes and shoes, all of those came from the viewers. People walked into our station with bags of clothes, you know, and things. We've had companies also, like Volte, come in with water to show support, to share in our common humanity, to say to you that this, we will try to really anymore.
Hello.
Back the office. We are with you in, and you can always on us. Thank you so much.
TV to o sem ya tami be mi agbe na be apena lenu gan oba na mi ta ma gbo na nya ma chichi o I no fio be no da pe na beli ega yi na mi o MP ela be wona yo fio leji me wonu ona yo vai wala gbeji e wa pa lo nki epo mi le ta mi gbo na eho ama obe na dohun se mi nya be nu e jojo e mi o fi o mi nya mi o fi o mi galagbe lo wona yo fi o mo na nya pro mi vai do bebe mi bi ato ha pro ma gbele mi onti o mi bi ape na ma una dohun so e do manya wo ape na mi ya fi over ha ape na mi o fi o let me of Adei dodo akpe.
Right.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Ah nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.